Hello everybody, welcome to this next video on linear algebra. In this video we are going to discuss an application of primary decomposition theorem which we had discussed in the last video. So this application is about a condition for diagonalization of a linear operator. So let us see, we already had this theorem somewhere in the beginning when we were studying diagonalization of linear operators, but here what I am saying is we can prove the same thing with primary decomposition theorem. So the statement is a linear, we have already seen this theorem that a linear operator T from V operator T from V to V is diagonalizable if and only if V has a basis consisting only of the eigenvectors of T, okay, and also this is the theorem we saw, it is diagonalizable if and only if and only if its minimal polynomial is product of distinct linear polynomials, So what is the meaning of this thing? So here we are saying, so let us see what is the idea. Idea is, you see, you have two things. One is characteristic polynomial and one is minimal polynomial for a linear operator T, right? Here we are saying that T is diagonalizable if and only if your minimal polynomial is of the form T minus lambda 1, T minus lambda 2 and so on, T minus lambda s. Okay, so here it should be clear to you that we are not saying that eigenvalues should be distinct, right? Because eigenvalues, they are the roots of the characteristic polynomials, right? So here we are saying that it is diagonalizable if and only if minimal polynomial is product of distinct linear polynomials, right? Okay, so let us prove this using primary decomposition theorem. So because I want to prove if and only if, so I'll go both ways. First of all, suppose I'll assume that the minimal polynomial mt, I am calling the minimal polynomial as mt, is product of distinct linear polynomials. So if I assume this, then I will have mt is equal to t minus lambda 1, t minus lambda 2 and say t minus lambda r. Okay, so you can write r as, doesn't matter. Okay, where lambda i's, because we are saying distinct, where lambda i's are distinct scalars. Fine. Then by the primary decomposition theorem, you see here, because this is the minimal polynomial, so you have mt equal to 0 and these are the polynomials which are relatively prime. So these are this is the product of polynomials which are relatively prime. Therefore, what the primary decomposition theorem says, that V is direct sum of W1, W2, WR, where W1 is kernel of this first polynomial when you put t here. So kernel of t minus lambda 1 I, and W2 is kernel of t minus lambda 2 I and so on, and WR is kernel of t minus lambda ri. Is that thing clear? So this is from the primary decomposition theorem. So because I told you that we are discussing an application of primary decomposition theorem, so you can say that this statement here you are getting due to primary decomposition theorem. So primary decomposition theorem, you get that V is this, and suppose its basis is B1, its basis is B2, its basis is BR, right? Then B1 union B2 union BR is a basis for V. Fine. Okay. Now you see, if we take any element, say V belongs to Bi, this is the vector from your basis, then what will happen? This belongs to Bi means this belongs to kernel of t minus lambda I. So it means that t minus lambda I operating on V is 0, that gives you TV is equal to lambda IV. It means that V is eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue lambda I. Okay, so we are saying all the vectors here B1, it consists of eigenvectors corresponding to lambda 1. This B2 here consists of eigenvectors corresponding to lambda 2 and so on. Here this is consists of eigenvectors corresponding to lambda r. Okay, so it means that here which you are saying B1 union B2 union BR, call it B, is a basis for V. So this basis contains elements of B1, elements of B2, elements of BR, and all these are eigenvectors of T. It means that from here all these things imply B is a basis of V consisting only of eigenvectors of T. So the moment you get it that you have a basis which consists only of the eigenvectors of T, so from here you can say that, you can conclude that T is diagonalizable. Okay, so this is how you use the primary decomposition theorem to prove the statement. Now let us look at the converse of the statement. Conversely, you assume that T is diagonalizable, and then you prove that MT, which is a minimal polynomial of T, that is MT, is product of distinct linear polynomials. Fine. Okay, so let us do this. So the moment you get that T is diagonalizable, the basic thing you will start with is you'll say that T is diagonalizable. It means that V has a basis consisting only of eigenvectors of T. Okay, so you have a basis consisting only of eigenvectors of T. Okay, so let us further assume lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda s be the distinct eigenvalues of T. We are not saying all the eigenvalues, we are talking only of the distinct eigenvalues of T, right? Okay, then if you look at the polynomial, look at ft is equal to T minus lambda 1i, T minus lambda 2i, T minus lambda si. So you see, it means that here we are saying V has a basis consisting only of eigenvectors. Call this basis as B. Now you see, for any this element V belongs to B, what this operator does to V. So what it will do, it will just T minus lambda 1i, T minus lambda 2i, and so on, T minus lambda si operating on V. Now since this is an eigenvector, so one of the factor here, I don't know which one, because it will be an eigenvector corresponding to some eigenvalue. So if suppose this is corresponding to lambda 2, then this factor will make it 0. So for sure this is going to be 0. It means that this operator here makes the basis elements 0. Okay, so this operator on the basis elements gives you a 0 vector. Therefore this operator on any vector in V, because any vector in V is linear combination of the basis element, any vector in V will give you 0. Therefore, T is satisfying this equation ft equal to 0. It means that minimal polynomial of t will divide ft, because we know that minimal polynomial divides every other polynomial which is being satisfied by t. Now what is ft? ft is here, from here. Instead of capital T you will write t and you will not write I. So you have t minus lambda 1, t minus lambda 2, t minus lambda s. So now, and all these are distinct linear polynomials. All these here are distinct linear polynomials. Therefore, MT is product of distinct linear polynomials. Okay, so this is how you can use the primary decomposition theorem to prove this important result, that a linear operator T from V to V is diagonalizable if and only if its minimal polynomial is product of distinct linear factors. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends.